My name's Jordan. People call me JBird, and I'm the owner of Cross Country Wellness. I think I liked cannabis my whole life, you know what I mean? Like, subconsciously, I think that cannabis was always a part of my life. Growing up, didn't find out till later that more than anything, my dad was a big advocate in smoking it. As a teenager, I would say 18 years old, I'd always smoked. I'd never been much of a drinker. And I think subconsciously I knew that it was always doing something for me, but not necessarily being able to find out or pinpoint like the medicinal use that it was actually providing for me. And, you know, it really took a tragedy, unfortunately, to help me find out what my passion was and why cannabis was going to be so important to me later in life. When he got in his car wreck, I was at a bar somewhere, and I got the phone call from my sister that said, you know, your dad's probably not going to make it. He was just in a car wreck. And the doctors prescribed pretty much hydrocodone and blood pressure medicine. Hydrocodone for the pain, and then blood pressure medicine to help out with the counteracting with the hydrocodone. 6 months later, you know, he took some pain pills to feel better. I wanted to wake up the next day. "17 broken ribs, fractured shoulder, punctured lung, and he was in a drug-induced coma for like 35 days. We don't think that when we're taking something that might be the last time that we're able to take it. And I wholeheartedly feel that he didn't intentionally take those with the intention of knowing that he wasn't going to wake up the next day. At that moment, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be some type of change that I could see or at least have control over that somebody else didn't, you know what I mean? Like, honestly. And so I saw that cannabis was going legal in Las Vegas very soon, right after that. That was in August 29th, 2015. And I got his birth date and his death date right here. And, you know, like, I think that his imperfections helped me learn from that, of how I can help somebody else's mom, somebody else's dad, somebody else's brother, somebody else's cousin, not go through those same mistakes again and have an alternative, a plant-based medicine where, you know, they don't have to worry anymore about taking too many or taking that one last capsule or taking that one last gummy, you know what I mean? And just because they're in pain, or they have, you know, some just intrusive thoughts in their head that they just want to mitigate or suppress, but without getting out of control, losing that focus, losing that mindset that keeps them at bay. And so, you know, I had to make a change, and I had to do something that I'd never done before, and that was be the change I wanted to see and move out to Vegas and at least give my chance the opportunity to be in this industry, which was my passion. I then knew that it was my passion of I have to help people with some type of plant-based medicine that is non-intrusive to the body, that is not going to hurt them no matter how much they take of it, and they're going to be able to wake up tomorrow and they're going to be able to tell their kids that they love them, and you know what I mean? And that alone right there was, I would say, the start of the journey. cannabis has been a part of life, you know what I mean? And it's never been really taboo to me. But the only thing that was taboo about it was that it was always illegal in the states that I was living in, you know what I mean? Out east. When I saw him, I was here. So I was living in Memphis, Tennessee at the time, and I was working on cell phone towers all over the southeast, and Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. At that moment, I got a phone call the next day from the cell phone tower company that said, "How fast can you move to Vegas? That's your next assignment." And this is where my dad was at, is here in Vegas when he got in his car accident. When he split up with my mom, he moved to Vegas. That alone right there, it was just a sign that if all my work was in the southeast, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Kentucky, Virginia, and all of a sudden, out of all places in the United States, this next assignment was in Vegas. So they asked me how fast I can move here, and I told them the very next day. So I got on a one-way plane ticket, and I moved here the next day. And I went and saw my dad. He was still in his coma. This was probably about a week later. You know, that day that he woke up, it was just such a blessing. And then he finally got released from the hospital, and one movie that I made him watch that he never watched before was Ted, with the teddy bear that smokes. And man, he said, "I watched that movie like 5 times while I was in rehab."
Oh, Jesus, this is weak. It's not even getting me high. I can have a talk with my weed guy.
And he's like, "It was just so funny, you know," and that was just small memories like that, man. It was just like it's the little things that help us get through life. I got hired at Jenny's October 2nd, 2017. And I was so excited because I was able to take pictures of weed, and I was able to like take pictures of edibles. I was able to like have it hands-on and see it just close up. And, you know, the people that had been working there, they're just like, who is this guy that's so infatuated and so excited about his job? It's just like an eighth, you know what I mean? And, you know, coming from back home, it's so taboo, bro. You know, you can't get your hands on it. And so how these people made cannabis brands, you know, that was so infatuating to me. And so they were coming in to cannabis because they wanted the money.
I see a day to see a job is what it made to me. Shit be freaking bravery. See, it's mine is slavery. 9 to 5, grind and strive. Fucking nigga pay me less. It pay my bills.
They saw all the money involved. But a lot of people didn't come in here to help people. And I saw that there was a niche for my passion was going to prevail over the profits that were going to be made, because the profits were going to come as long as I showed enough passion over time. At Top Notch, that's probably where I would say I got the most exposure, because we were one of the busiest stores in Vegas at the time. And we were seeing anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 people a day. I would arguably say that, you know, we would see probably 500 to 800 people a night on our shift, every night. I got the understanding of what worked for people. People are coming to you and you're trying to solve the same problems over and over and over again. Is it pain? Is it sleep? Is it your lower back? You know, is it your knees? Is it you got a headache, migraine? So it was almost like I was trying to reverse engineer, okay, if I'm gonna be in this industry, why am I gonna recommend somebody a joint when they need to exercise? I at least had an idea of how to help you with your pain, how to help you with your sleep, how to help you with your anxiety, inflammation, and stuff like that, using CBD. And that was my, I think, pinnacle moment in my career where I found out the hack that most people weren't even suggesting when it was right there in front of them. When I got the opportunity, we had landed some accounts really quick. Top Notch obviously gave me the first chance. They are my mothership store, which they carry every single one of my products there. They allowed me to work at the store as a bud tender while having my products on the shelves. They're just absolutely amazing. John over there and LaShawn, John, one of the owners, LaShawn, one of the managers over there. But, they're just amazing people. They believe, they have the culture, they have the heart, they have the passion behind it. And, them seeing me and giving me an opportunity, seeing my passion and letting me flourish in my own lane, just showed me the type of people that, I was working for. So I had a stronger purpose and passion and even more of a reason to want to show up to work every day for them, because they were showcasing my product on their shelves, and my only rent that I was paying was my time. And being able to go to other dispensaries on my off days and say, look, I'm in a dispensary, I'm being sold right now, was leverage in this town, So that was one thing that helped it. Once I had my, I would say, loyal customers that would come in, I got them to try a CBD product. And it worked. And I got them to try another one. And that one didn't work. So I went home one night and something clicked. And I see all these big companies that have great ideas, wrong intentions, and no insider knowledge of how products actually move and sell. And here I was for the last 7 years, and I had it all. I was being mentored by some of the best mentors that I feel that are out there right now, still out there. Shout out to them. I was in a field where the consumers were coming to me telling me their problems, and then I secretly figured out how to solve those problems with something that was non-harmful, non-intrusive to their body, and it was cannabis based. That's when I used my relationships that I had built over the last 7 years, and I met with Poi. And we sat down, and I came to him with a game plan, and I showed him that, hey, look, I know I want this product, and this product. Can you make it? And he said, yeah. August 21st, 2020 was when we opened the bank account. So Cross Country Wellness was born. It was to honor my father, to help people have a plant-based medicine, not to suffer from pain, sleep, anxiety, inflammation, anything that might be prescribed to you by a doctor that could be helped by a cannabis product, CBD specifically. If you are wondering, how you can get these products and everything like that, I'm all over the Las Vegas Valley. I'm in 20 different local dispensaries. If you can go on Weed Maps or Dutchie or whatever search engine that you want to for cannabis, you can go directly to my website at crosscountrywellness.com. If you want to use discount code Tiny Desert, I'll get you 10% off. And other than that, you can catch me. If anybody's just interested, if you want a one-on-one, if you want some type of consultation, if you're struggling, if you have insomnia, if you have anxiety, if you have inflammation, I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to help you overcome what it is that you're struggling from. CrossCountryWellness.com. Use discount code TinyDesert to get you 10% off. Other than that, guys, my name is JBird. I'm the owner and founder of Cross Country Wellness. I do this for passion. I do this for the love of the plant. And I want you to understand that I'm here for a long time. Thank you, guys. This wouldn't be possible without Jim Bergen, owner, We'd Be Better Off. He is a part partner in Cross Country Wellness. He has been a very big pinnacle in helping me succeed. He's been a very big mentor to me and a very big, he keeps telling me to be the head eagle and that there's going to be a lot of pigeons and a lot of crows, but if I just keep flying higher, that pigeons and crows can't fly the heights and the altitudes that eagles have. And sometimes that means that I'm going to fly alone, but I can still fly higher and still fly above. And so, Jim, love you, dude. Thank you for everything. I would not be here in this position without the opportunities with We'd Be Better Off that I've had and the opportunities to move forward. So thank you so much for being a huge part of my life, and I miss you to death, and I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a lot of fun today, but this is a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Zach Williams. He is the other portion of Cross Country Wellness. He's like my brother. I've known him about 11 years now, and he was the last person that I saw with my one-way ticket on my bag, in my backpack on my back, when I moved to Vegas. And I told him I was going to go out here and be the difference that I wanted to see in the world after a pretty tragic, altercation that happened in Memphis. And so Zach's been my business partner. I help him out with sales for ROI Marketing, his company. So he's been there thick and thin. If y'all love the website, he does the website for Cross Country Wellness. So, but I could sit here for 30 minutes and tell a heartfelt story about him. But Zach, special place in my heart. You already know that. So I love you guys so much. And then last but not least, I'm just going to give a shout out to my lovely fiance. You are my rock. And thank you for being here and supporting my dreams and really motivating me to, you're just giving me a foundation that is more solid than anything I've ever had, and I can't thank you enough for that. And shout out to Dalton Campbell for shooting this amazing day and just having a fun-filled day. This is, Dalton is somebody that shoots with people that are in calibers that are way bigger than me. I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way. And so the honor I have just to sit and talk with him and just share this story is really epic, because I just felt he made me feel bigger than I was. And this is a dream come true right here. It's weird, to get emotional about just shooting a random video, but this is something that I feel like is meaningful for people, that if you have a passion, go do it, because you're not promised tomorrow, and at least I got the footage out there to show people that my passion has overcome, and now I have a business that I'm running now that's going on 3 years old, that we're only growing. We've only doubled year over year over year, every year so far. We're opening in new products. We're opening new dispensary stores with our products in them. So Dalton, thank you so much for taking the time to record this and just do this for me, man. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Las Vegas. Thank you, cannabis community. Thank you, everybody who has supported me. I would be here way too long naming a lot of the people, but thank you guys so much for being one of the pinnacles and supporting JBird and my vision and my dreams and Cross Country Wellness, and helping me make this come to life, because it takes a village and it takes passion and it takes purpose and it takes a game plan. So we outside, baby. JBird, Cross Country Wellness. Let's go.